What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So Marvel Rivals just dropped a brand new patch note, which is a little weird because they just dropped the 1.5 update a couple days ago, but it's pretty small, so we're going to go into it. I think they only buffed 3 new heroes, so it should be a pretty quick video. But before that, I just want to thank all you guys for watching my latest video. It's already about to hit 2,000 views, and we just launched it, so that's pretty big for this new channel. I'm trying to do this as much as possible. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope I can continue to make great content for you guys. But until then, leave a like and subscribe, and let's cue that intro. Alright, so to kick things off, we're going to start in reverse order. So that means we're going to start with Cloak and Dagger. And the description reads that the Duality Duo will see improvements in their healing abilities, making them more versatile for various team compositions. They're going to increase the healing effect from Light Force Dagger on hit allies from 10 to 16, and they're going to reduce the spell field healing amount generated by the hit from 18 to 16. So this is a pretty big deal for Cloak, or I guess for Cloak and Dagger. The healing that they do when you're just hitting someone with a dagger is not that big, but this is going to completely change that. They are reducing the spell field healing amount, which is basically their way of saying splash damage or splash heals or AoE. But honestly, I didn't even know that Cloak and Dagger had that. And I don't think a lot of people knew that either. I just assumed that they healed with their daggers solely on who they hit. But that's getting reduced, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem. I mean, you're mainly just aiming at who you're going to heal anyway, so you should be okay. But them getting an increase to direct hits is a big deal, because sometimes it feels like they're not getting enough heals when they're hitting you directly, but now they won't need to spend all their healing resources just to get you back up to full health. As long as you're focusing your teammate, you'll be able to get them back to full strength. And like I said, there's a pretty big deal for Cloak and Dagger after getting hit by that ultimate nerf, which nuked them, if I'm being honest. This is a pretty good step back into that higher tier healer. Up next, we have Iron Man, and he got a pretty good buff during this patch note. So his description reads, the Armored Avenger will see slight adjustments to his primary attack in both states, balancing his mid-range offensive capabilities. So, they're going to decrease his Repulsor Blast Stage 1 and 2 direct hit damage from 55 to 40, and they're going to increase the spell field damage from 35 to 50. They're also going to decrease the Stage 3 direct hit damage from 65 to 50, and increase the spell field damage from 40 to 60. And they're also going to decrease the Armored Overdrive abilities. They're going to decrease the direct hit damage from 55 to 50, and they're going to increase the spell field damage from 55 to 65. So this basically means that Iron Man is going to be less reliant on the Gamma Boost, which is what they were aiming for when the Season 1.5 update came out, but it wasn't really showing when that update came out. So this is definitely going to help him out a lot. So now he won't need to directly hit his enemies anymore to do the max amount of damage. All he has to do is hit around them, and he's going to get tons and tons of more damage. That also goes for his Armor Overdrive. Now he's going to be even crazier with that ability on. And they didn't even give it a cooldown, which is kind of funny to me. They also didn't even touch on his Unibeam, which is also pretty shocking because that thing melts people, especially on Armored Overdrive. When they're referring to his Stage 1 and 2 damage and Stage 3, they're referring to how many times you're shooting your repulsors. So the first 2 times when you shoot them, it's Stage 1 and 2. He uses both of his hands. But when you use Stage 3, he's using both of his hands at the same time to shoot a bigger repulsor. So when they say Stage 1 and 2, and then Stage 3, that's what that means. Overall, this is a pretty good update for Iron Man. We'll see if he's less reliant on the Gamma Boost. I hope that he is, because he's a pretty cool character. I mean, his whole thing is to just hide behind cover, do tons of poke damage, and go back. So, nothing really too crazy there, but he should be able to go on his own and not rely on Hulk so much. So, I see this as a pretty good update. The last hero who got patched was Human Torch. His description reads, the fiery hero is getting a boost to his primary attack damage output and ultimate ability, enhancing his solo takedown potential. They're going to increase his fire cluster projectile speed from 120 to 150 and projectile count from 12 to 14. They're also going to increase the energy cost of Supernova from 3400 to 4000 and increase the activation wave damage from 70 to 80 and flame tornado damage from 100 per second to 120 per second. So he's going to be able to get out his primary fire a lot quicker, which is pretty good for him. It does pretty minimal damage from afar and pretty good damage when you're close. So getting it out a lot quicker is going to be able to help him get a lot more kills. The big change that he got was to his ultimate. It's going to take a lot longer to get your ultimate, but when you have it, it's going to do a lot more damage. So they're basically just trying to give this guy as much damage as possible, which I get because he has not been good since he's come out. He's been like on that D tier level of hero. My big thing with him is that I think he's too slow. I think they need to increase his speed and then he'll become a viable pick. I like what they're doing. I like that they're giving him more damage, but I just think that they need to give him more speed. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you liked the video. Again, thank you so much for all the support that I'm getting. This has been a lot of fun. I love making YouTube videos. I love editing and all that stuff. So the more views and likes I get, the more I'm able to do that for you guys. If there's any other type of Marvel Rivals / gaming content you want to see, go ahead and let me know in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as possible. But until then, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.